Most people assume that switching to an electric violin means spending a small fortune, but this setup from Kennedy Violins is trying to flip that script. Right out of the gate, the first thing that hits you is the look. It's got this sleek, jet black finish that feels a bit more modern than your standard acoustic instrument. Now, the unit being looked at here is technically a clearance model because of a tiny cosmetic blemish, but honestly, you'd have to be hunting for it with a magnifying glass to even notice. It doesn't change how the thing plays or sounds, so if you're looking to save a few bucks, that's a pretty solid trade-off. What's interesting is that this isn't just a bare-bones instrument. They've packed the whole kit with a carrying case, a decent Brazilwood bow, and even a mini amp to get you started. It's the kind of bundle that saves you from having to run back to the store for extra cables or rosin. The build itself feels surprisingly sturdy. It's got a solid maple body and, crucially, real ebony fittings. A lot of budget instruments swap those out for cheaper, painted woods that wear down in a month, so seeing actual ebony here is a nice touch that suggests it'll hold up to some decent practice sessions. When you actually plug it in, the sound is surprisingly punchy. It uses a piezo ceramic pickup, which is pretty standard for this price point, but it captures that electric tone quite well. The controls are right there on the face of the body, which is a huge plus. You don't have to fumble around the back or reach for a pedal just to tweak your volume or tone mid-song. It's intuitive, and for someone who might be new to electric strings, that simplicity is a lifesaver. The D'Addario Prelude strings that come pre-installed are a smart choice, too. They're reliable and sound much better than the generic factory strings you usually find on entry-level gear. Now, it's not all perfect. Because it's an electric instrument, it relies on a 9-volt battery to power the pickup. It's a minor annoyance, but you'll want to keep a spare in your case because there's nothing worse than the signal cutting out right in the middle of a practice session. Also, while the included mini amp is great for bedroom practice, don't expect it to fill a concert hall. It's meant for personal monitoring, not for gigging at a loud venue. If you're planning on playing with a full band, you'll definitely want to upgrade to a larger cabinet eventually. What really sets this apart, though, is the setup. Kennedy Violins does the final assembly in the States, and you can tell. The bridge is positioned correctly, the pegs turn smoothly, and the action is set at a height that won't leave your fingers aching after 10 minutes. It's ready to play the moment you pull it out of the box, which is a rarity in this price range. If you're a student, or just someone curious about experimenting with effects and amplification without breaking the bank, this is a really sensible entry point. It's not trying to be a high-end professional stage violin, but for what it is, it's a reliable, well-thought-out piece of gear that gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.